indeed for talking to us. So you've got the who's who at this business meeting. What's the purpose of this gathering?
Thanks very much, Devon. Yes, well, indeed, we do have the who's who here. And the purpose of the meeting is basically it's a continuation of meetings that have taken place between the private sector and government. The last one, as you said, was in October of last year, where various groups were established to look at the various areas, including skills development, the labour market, the regulatory environment, as you mentioned. And now today is almost sort of a report back by those groups. They have to come back and talk about what they have discovered and their recommendations and so on. But obviously, key among the issues to be discussed will be the state of the economy. And obviously, we've seen that the mining sector, we're seeing the steel industry is in dire trouble. The economy is only expected to grow at about 2% this year, which is very below par. So there's a lot of issues that need to be discussed. And hopefully, it won't be just a talk shop, and they'll actually be able to come up with initiatives that take South Africa forward.
And who's attending would be the important one. What type of stakeholders are we looking at here?
Well, it looks as though all the various sectors of the business fraternity are covered. You're looking at the chemical sector, the oil sector, you're looking at the banking sector, mining sector. Some of the names that I saw, Bridget Khadebe, she's a mining magnate, former Standard Bank CEO, Jacob Zuma is here, Mike Teke and Roger Baxter of the Chamber of Mines also here. And not that long ago, Sandile Zungu just passed me. He's a member of the Black Business Council. So you've got heavy hitters coming here, talking head to head with government cabinet ministers.
I'd like to know what the government is saying about possible interventions from its side to deal with the problem. We know that business has put forward a lot of ideas.
Yes, that's right, Devon. I mean, as you know, I reported earlier this week, the mining minister, Nwako Ramahlodi, he's tried to intervene in the mining sector by bringing all the stakeholders together to find a way to try and salvage the loss of jobs that's taking place or threatened to take place. So he intervened earlier this week, and there's a technical group that's working on that particular sector. And earlier today, I had the fortunate opportunity to speak to Rob Davies, Minister of Trade and Industry, to ask him what he's doing about the steel industry. We know that ArcelorMittal and other bodies have been complaining that government isn't doing enough to actually prevent the dumping of Chinese material into the country, which is hampering their ability to make money and profitability. I spoke to him earlier, and this is what he had to say.
We are making some progress, but there's some very, very difficult headwinds. And those headwinds, on top of some of the domestic challenges, which are principally around energy, on top of that, we now have the full-on effect of the end of the commodity super cycle, which is affecting the mining sector. And then we've also got a glut of steel globally, which is coming in and affecting particularly the iron and steel sector in South Africa. So we've got those challenges, which we are addressing in different ways.
So Rob Davis there on the challenges to intervene in the economy. Nompusa Ziba live from Pretoria, thanks indeed for talking to us.